Hey, what's going on, guys? It's LeBrock here. I just want to make the first video in a three-part series about all the angles and locations you guys need to look out for when entering or exiting a site. These are really all the most common locations that people will try to hide to catch you off guard when going onto the site or exiting a site. Because as we're all playing these ranked games, I see it from me as well, and also as my teammates. As we go onto the site, we just die and we realize, oh, he was in that specific corner, and we all didn't check it. So this is a video for me as well as and as well as everyone else to know where exactly where all the angles are. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll be making 2 more videos for Bind and Haven in the coming days. So hope you guys check that out as well. And if you guys already haven't, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I see that 99% of you guys aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, so it's kind of sad. So hopefully you guys will subscribe. But let's get right into it. Alright, so let's say you're on split, you're T side, and you want to be attacking A site. What are the things to watch out for when you're at A? Well, if you're rotating from B onto A, I would definitely be wary of people hiding in these corners right here, because obviously if you rotated, they could have pushed up, so you want to make sure that they're not here. They can also be hiding in sewers right here, waiting for you, so someone should be watching flank for that. And when you finally peek out, there could be someone right here, right in front, waiting here. There could be someone on the boxes. So right here, on the boxes, and then on the left and right side of the ramp right here, as well as someone in this little corner. So the angles to clear would obviously be right in front, on this box, left side, right side, making sure nobody's here, and then check this corner. Now that we do that, let's say you put up your wall and shit, and you're flashing. Alright, boom, you're over this side now. What do you gotta watch out for? Well, I see this all the time in ranked, where, well, obviously I'm not that high of a rank, right? So this might not be as common in the higher ranks, but if you're just starting out, you're probably in the lower ranks. So I see this all the time, where people will just come up like this. They'll peek like this. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? Well, the problem is that you didn't check this angle right here. This just happens all the time, where people are, there's gunfire and they're very confused, so they just come up on ramp and they try to peek here. But you have to clear this angle, clear this corner first. All right? So first thing to do is make sure nobody's here. Okay? Second thing to do is make sure nobody's on the box. I would actually say maybe first thing to do is check if anyone's on the box, and then peek here. And then spam the box to make sure that there's nobody else in there. And then you can start peeking heaven. So here are the angles that I would peek on heaven. So I would make sure nobody's on left side box, and close to. I would check right side. Confirm that nobody's over here on this box. Check right side. Check left side. Check on the box. And then you have to check over here. This would be way useful if your teammates a flash or whatever. You can check nobody's hiding on the ropes. And then you also have to confirm that nobody's in this corner right here, and nobody is backside or right here. Someone still could be in rafters, so this is why if you guys do push ramp, I would advise for you to split. So a few go ramp and a few try to go on site, so you guys can clear these angles as well, because there still could be someone hiding up in ramp waiting for you. So it'd be way easier if you know that there's nobody on ramp, so then you can clear back site and back in this corner right here. So now let's say you want to go onto A site. So now you're splitting on A. A few is going up in ramp, and a few of you are going on site. What do you got to watch out for? Well, I would watch out for back site. Someone could definitely be there. So if you have brimstone, I would tell them to smoke it out, and maybe smoke heaven as well, because there could be someone on rafters, right? There could be someone behind this box right here. I see it all the time, where people are on this box or behind this box right here. So they could just peek out when you're not looking, so make sure that you clear that as well. And also, right in this corner. I see it all the time in comp. People will hang right here, above and below, have a crossfire, and then you're dead. So make sure you guys are peeking this, making sure that nobody's here. Make sure that nobody's behind this box. Check back site, back corner, right? There could be people back site and in this hall right here. And there can also be people hiding right here as well. So this also has to do something with game sense, knowing where the enemy team is. So when you're going on site, you know how many people you should expect on site, right? So if you hear like jets, like if you hear jets like smokes on B site, and you hear Phoenix throwing his molly, then you know that there's 2 on B, and say there's only 3 players left. So you know there has to be at least 1 on A. So you know that there's not many angles you guys have really that he could really be at. So that's just about game sense, but you still want to check every angle, making sure that nobody are at these angles right here. Make sure to check in here, as well as having your teammates check in this corner. This guy could still be hiding here and waiting for the plant and shooting you, so that he can also be in this little L hall right here. So I would recommend that you have team going on site and people pushing up onto here, as well as the rest of your team going through heaven, clearing out heaven as well, confirming that nobody's on here. Then you get the plant. Now here's another thing. What people do a lot is that people can be hiding on this side or on that side of this entryway. So if you try to push up, they could be on the left side and right side. I would try to recommend that you have a flash, maybe something like that, to clear left side and clear right side, making sure that nobody's there. Okay, so let's say you are going onto B site on split and you are rotating from A. If you're rotating from A and you don't know if they push up on garage, then you have to worry about people being obviously behind this box, holding right here and close, and also in this back corner right here, because they could be waiting for you to rotate. So you have to watch out for that. You also, so say you clear that, you're in garage now. What do you have to look out for? Well, if you're pushing, you have to watch out for this close left, the left side right here. Back side, people can be holding ops on there, so it might not be advisable to just, face check that, because they could be holding the op and you're gonna die. So I would maybe try to get a flash in like that, make them push back in the location. And especially in the lower ranks, people are not afraid to re-peek blindly, so if you got 2 people watching, back angle right here, and you flash the guy who's holding the op, he has to, and he's gonna want to re-peek that, he's probably gonna die from that. So that's a really good play to make. There can also be people back directly on site, but to close right here, as well as to the right also right here. So if we get our Phoenix and he puts up his wall, well, hopefully now heaven's cleared. They could be trying to spam through that, but you could easily make it around. So let's say that their wall is still up here. What do you have to look out for when you're pushing out? Well, confirm that nobody's back here. If you know that people are back here, then make sure that one of you guys are still looking back site and back directly on site as well. And the biggest thing to look out for is, are people on these boxes? I've seen it many times where we win pistol round and we are going into the second round. They're gonna rush B with their SMGs, right? But people, the other team force buys a shotgun, like say like the Jet force buys a shotgun. They go on top of this boxers right here, and our team just blindly looks this way. They don't even look at the boxes, and the Jet gets like a triple kill or double kill. So make sure you guys are watching out for these boxes right here, as well as behind the box right here. Now let's move on to site. There can be people in this little cubby. I don't know what exactly you would want to call this angle right here, but people hide here all the time. So if you have something like a brimstone molly, phoenix molly, maybe just be safe, molly that out, make sure nobody pushes out from that from the molly. Obviously people are going to be in heaven, and there can be people if you already cleared out back site, make sure that nobody is hiding right in this hall waiting for the plant. Also on rafters in this little corner right here. So once you have backside cleared, you have this cleared, and you start the plant, there can still be people that will walk out and spam the box, and then you die, right? So maybe have someone holding this so they don't peek out on you and kill you. That's just a thought, but those are really all the close angles you need to look out for on this map. So let's go mid. All right, so you're going up in middle, beginning of the round. What do you gotta watch out for? Well, we gotta watch out for this. First off, you want to peek this close angle to the back right there. People love hiding in this little angle. There's gonna be probably people holding these back two corners right here. They might be holding it up, so you have to watch out. Maybe have a flash ready. There could be people holding on top of the boxes right here. If you wide peek all the way out, there could be people below the boxes on the stairs or on top of the boxes. Watch that. Make sure as you're walking up, you confirm that nobody is in this corner right here. If Brimstone or is on their team or anyone else smokes it out, especially if they smoke right here, this is a telltale sign that someone could be inside the smoke. Like an omen that smokes himself out. There still could be someone in here, so if they do smoke it, I would recommend you try to spam it. Just make sure that nobody's in there. Making sure that nobody's in this corner. These two, and if you're going towards B, I would want to watch out for this this angle on both sides. There could still be people in this back, so we'll watch out for that as we walk up. Make sure close right, nobody's here. And also, you can't see it from here. You're gonna have to fully peek it. So we have to make sure that nobody's on the ropes, nobody's on the box, and then maybe we can flash it out and kill the guy that's right here. If you don't have a flash, then you gotta use your team as in numbers, so maybe one guy peeks left, then one guy peeks right. You get the guy in the corner right here, get the guy on top of the box or in the back. And if you're going onto A, check this corner, check on the ropes, and people could be hiding on the ropes or right here, so make sure you check that as well. Okay, so let's say you want to exit after you successfully planted the bomb on A. What are the angles you want to look for? Well, obviously there could be people in these corners. Watch out for that. But the most important angles I want you to watch out for are these boxes right here. People I've seen a lot actually like to camp right here, waiting for exit frags by just waiting in this box right here and then peeking out when you least expect it. So it'd be really beneficial for you to, if you're peeking all the way through T-spawn, just to spam through the box right here and making sure that nobody is hiding right here, as well as this little cubby right in T-spawn right here. People love to do this. I just flashed myself, but people love to be hiding here, and especially if it's like a Phoenix, bro, he can just flash out, and if he knows you're coming, then you're gonna die. So just make sure that you are being wary of those two angles right there when you're peeking out. And that's about it for angles. That is the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm making 2 more videos about Bind and Haven on the same topic, so hopefully you guys can check it out. I have a Twitch, a Twitter, and a Discord. You guys can go follow all my socials. That's it. Have a wonderful day.